Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have something very exciting to talk about, and I apologize in advance if this video is a little chaotic because I feel like it just feels chaotic with the amount of things that I have to do, the amount of sounds going on right now. Exhibit A, I have a very exciting announcement. I'm now homeless. Me and my husband bought a house, so we're moving and things are gonna start moving rapidly. So I thought it would be fun to do a book tour but also unhaul, because might as well clear up some space before we go to our home. You guys are gonna come along with me as we look at each bookshelf and decide whether or not we're gonna keep some books. And I'm telling myself right now that I'm gonna be brutal, but
I just love to keep books.
even if I don't like them, even if I read it and it wasn't that good, I just like to keep it so I can see the books that I read. So this is gonna be hard for me. Okay, I think first I'm just going to move the chairs just so you guys can see what's behind them easily. Oof. I also have this giant book that was just on the floor. A lot of it is books, but some of it is storage. So maybe I didn't think this through because I can't reach up there. Let me grab a stepping stone. Boom, I think that is doable. You guys are currently with me at the top shelf. And this top shelf is honestly miscellaneous. It is. I already asked my husband if there were any books that he wanted to get rid of, because I think a lot of these are his. However, I don't think any books were named. So we're gonna work this out together. Random variety. My husband likes guitars, and also been looking into real estate. We have some flipping house material. He loves survival, anything survival. One of his favorite pastors. I have this here. This was a gift for me. And then yes, actually this was Christmas gift, so that's new. North America Road Atlas. Dad Poor Dad read this. This is a good one. This is a good book. Yeah, not too much. There's some good stuff in here though. Again, here I am.
We might need it.
Here, oh, this one's good. Dave Ramsey. But yeah, no. This is my Christian living shelf. If you guys watch my shorts at all, you know I'm very brutal with my Christian books. So please keep that in mind with this unhaul. I just know off the top of my head they're gonna be Christian books that I've read that I either don't agree with or didn't love, you know? I just didn't love it. I'm forcing myself to be that person who has books that she loves in her possession, even though I want to keep some of these just because I want to say that I have them, and in the future if someone happens to need something, I don't know, I want them for reference. I don't know. This one's gonna be brutal. If you watch my shorts, you know this one's gotta go. You know, my first mistake was getting a Fox News book, because like, when have the news companies cared about us getting the truth? Look at that. It's not by the same author, but it's Fox News, and I'm just like, should I get rid of it? I'm not. I have no storage in my phone, but we're getting this video out. Okay, that shelf, we got 4 books. We're getting there. This next one is, I would say the first half is Christian living, And then this half is like memoirs, biographies, stuff like that. I'm not too familiar. I think a lot of these I just need to read before I make a decision, like David Jeremiah. I actually have never read David Jeremiah, which I need to because I have a ton of his stuff. This is not it. I also have like sermons on DVDs by him. But off the top of my head, cannot think. I don't think I want to. Well, maybe this one. I did try to read another Mark Batterson book that just felt like he was very repetitive, but I haven't read this one, so we're gonna give that one a chance still. Okay, this one is an interesting one. I think, okay, this one is like a memoir from World War II, I believe, by the actual author. It's a little vintage. I don't want to get rid of that. The Heavenly Man. I did read this one, but I do want to keep that. Martin Luther, definitely keeping. I did hear weird things about this one, The American Sniper, that it was like a lie or something. I'll look into that. Missionary. That one I want to read. This one I read for school. I think I'm gonna unhaul this one. I think that's it for this shelf. Just under that one, I have my, sorry about that. Spiritual living, supernatural books. Okay, so I only call it that because I used to work at Mardell, and that's kind of where these type of books were, but I mean, they're just Christian books that talk more about the supernatural of our faith, because our faith is basically supernatural. Anyways, and then I have, this is also kind of miscellaneous, but in my head it makes sense. I think of it as woman fiction, male fiction, family. No, not fiction, lol. This is mostly all nonfiction. No, it all is nonfiction. Girl. I don't want to necessarily say self-help, but it's just kind of what, I don't know. Like the 5 love languages, I have When Good Men Are Tempted, Ina May's Guide to Childbirth. Good one. Actually, you know what? Read this whole thing in audiobook, which is what I would recommend. However, I don't know if I should keep the physical copy. Okay, I understand it's about giving birth, but I don't want to see like naked strangers, so I might just might have to blur those images. You know, I don't think I'm going to unhaul anything from this shelf. Pretty solid stuff. I take off dust jackets, and you know what? I think I'm gonna stop doing that because I have no idea what this book is about. Next book section is, don't look at my naked plant. I think this one is specifically like daily reading section. Like I have Bible studies, I have 90 days with a heart like David, The Road Back to You, Journey to the Cross. These are kind of like devotional-esque. Every Day with Jesus. Hold on, is this? Aww. This is my husband's. He didn't finish it though. Exposed. If you're wondering why we have a book by Steve Harvey, it's because I think it was like a meme purchase or gift. Anyways, it's stained. And then my last shelf down here is really my storage shelf, plus books that I used for video that I never put back, lol, so I need to put those back. Those books I'm totally keeping. I know what they are. Yeah, and then some of these are like older books that I like to use for decoration. but I still really like. We have our vinyls and CDs and then more CDs. Yeah, again, this is kind of storage, so nothing here is really gonna leave. We're gonna keep all this. Okay, this next shelf, this is the middle top shelf. This one is also, well, I guess it's not miscellaneous, but I have this collection of, I think they're NKJV, yeah, NKJV books in the Bible, and I love them so much. I was gifted these when I was younger. I wanted them for Christmas and my parents bought me all of them. I loved it. Yeah, I just love little booklets like this, and my favorite part is that they have quotes from each book in the Bible on the cover, and I just love it. God saw everything that he made and indeed was very good. Like, yes, I love it, and they're all like that. Let me know, guys, if you want me to do like a little series where we just kind of like look at all the quotes and maybe vote if they're good enough, or what quote you would put. I don't know, I just think that's fun. Anyways, I don't even know what this is. It's like so hard to see, but it's another Bible. I need to like put all my Bibles together. This is just a random Bible. I got my C.S. Lewis. This stuff is like, I would say, Christian classics. In my head, they're like classic Christian books. Oswald Chambers, we have C.S. Lewis, we have Spurgeon, A.W. Towser, my other A.W. Towser book. I have two here, but my other one is somewhere because we're reading it for church, my church group. Part of me wants to get rid of these, but then another part of me is like, but they're beautiful, because I just know no, I'm keeping them. This is such a good travel size book. There's no way. And they're so cute. I'm not getting rid of them. Have I picked them up since buying them? No, but I'm not getting rid of them. Okay, here we have my colorful shelf. And this one really, like, not organized. So I already know there's a couple I'm probably going to unhaul. Lisa Joel, none of this is true. It was a good book. It was just a little too dark for me, personally. So I might unhaul this one. And then I have two Powerless. I have the main publishing one, and then I have the whenever she published it herself, I think. But did I DNF it? How did it end? No, I finished this book. I don't know if I'm gonna read this series, guys. Maybe I can sell this. I think I am going to unhaul this, not because I don't like this book. I'm gonna unhaul it because I don't really like this cover. I like the one by Avon. I like the way they do theirs. I don't know about this one. This one is the UK version that I thrifted, so I might unhaul. I don't know. It also, like, I can't say anything or I'm gonna be spoiling the book, but one of the characters kept doing something that I don't like reading about, so might just keep it unhauled. And I'm kind of torn between this one. This one is a book of the month, and it is One Day in December. I think I'll keep it. Just to try and read it in December, because I didn't for the past couple years, because I got this in 2018. But we're gonna try. Okay, this one I would like to say is like my fantasy sci-fi. It's like not, and there's just randomly Just Friends. I recently finished this, keeping that book. Yeah, trying to think. I think I will unhaul this book. I've had this book for a really long time and I just never picked it up. I don't know. You know what? Detour. I need to read the reviews on Fable. I really like the Cruel Prince trilogy. I have some Robin Hobb. I don't think I have all the books in this series. I want to read, I think this one might be the first one, right? If it's not, you guys have to tell me. Wait, it doesn't look like it. I don't know. I want to read the first book in this series to make sure I like it. I also have Hunger Games and I read this. I think for now I'm going to keep, except for this one. I'm going to keep. Okay, next shelf. Okay, this one is my historical fiction shelf, and it's one of my favorites. I really don't think anything here is going to, well, yeah. Let me look at it and we will decide, but here is most of my historical fiction. This book in particular is so special to me because it was a book written about Glen Eyre, which is a place that me and my husband visited before we got engaged. It was like on a trip where I went to visit him in Colorado, and it was just so special, so never getting rid of that. And then this bookshelf is specifically my Christian fiction, and within that, some of them I believe are like historical fiction. Some I believe might be fantasy. I could be wrong. Don't think anything here is going to be unhauled either, but we're just going to have to see the final wrap up. Seeing book 3 in this series because I used it for decor at my wedding and I still can't find it, so oof. This bottom shelf, honestly guys, storage, daughter's scrapbook, and then I have other books that are probably too personal, or some good stuff that we got on me and my husband's honeymoon, my laptop that I need to fix. Okay, this one is really the bookshelf I kind of imagine all of my homeschooling books are, or the books that I'm going to use for homeschooling. Like I have Bible dictionaries, novel dictionaries, I have atlases, I have textbooks about Christian worship, and all just material for me as a mom to read. So this one, yeah, that's kind of this bookshelf up here. Just from looking at it, I really don't think I'm going to unhaul anything. I even have like a whole, let me show you guys, biblical worldview test. I got that at Mardell. It was totally spontaneous buy. This one, okay, this one is not organized. These are actually books that I got recently, some of these, and then these are just out of order. Oh, here's my Pursuit of God, just to show you guys, since I have you here. I got Rebecca Ross and Enchanted River. I have The Crucible by Arthur Miller. I have Andy Weir, Project Hail Mary, because the movie came out, so I was like, let me get the book. I have The Jasad Heir, which I've been wanting to read this book for so long because I heard it's a true enemies to lovers fantasy with not all the icky stuff. And then, yeah, this is just books I already had that I really like. You should read these books. Let me organize this and then I can show you what's actually on the shelf. Apologetics and I would say resources. Like what every Christian needs to know about the Quran. I have the catechisms, I have the Talmud, I have the Quran. I also have the Book of Mormon. Yeah, and then this is my husband's. This is so cool. This is a pocket guide to specific stuff in the Bible. I believe it is from Answers in Genesis. Yeah, Answers in Genesis. Also have some Ken Ham books. Good stuff. Oh, I got the Book of Enoch. That's a new edition. Book of Enoch. Yeah, I love this bookshelf. Honestly, not unhauling at all. I mean, this book I'm kind of thinking I probably will not read, but it is signed, and I met Lee Strobel when I got this book signed. Okay, and then this shelf is my classics. Beautiful, beautiful shelf. Most of these in the beginning right here are my husband's books right here. Oh, this is his, and this is my husband's too. And actually, let me just show you this. It's so awesome. If you are a Lord of the Rings fan, you probably have seen this. It's just gorgeous edition of Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, and yeah, it's just gorgeous. That's my husband's, and then my classics. Yes, for now I think that's about it. Continues. Most of these, this is my husband's. Anything Sherlock Holmes is my husband, to be honest. Oh, these are really cool. These are, I think, second edition Wuthering Height and Jane Eyre, Bronte sisters. Such a cool find from me. Let me just show you. Yeah, these are pretty old. And then Wuthering Heights. Yeah, keeping those 100%. More classic. These are new. Keeping those for sure. And under here, I have quite literally a mess. That's what I have, a mess. Some of these books are just old books that I've had. And then some of them are kids' books that I am saving for when Junie's just a little bit older. Yeah. And if you watch my shorts, you know what that is. But probably going to have to do some unhaul here because they're just old kid books. The bookshelf, again, is just kind of miscellaneous. It's the same as the top one is kid books for my daughter that I kind of don't want her to get right now because I know she's gonna shred them up. Also, book of the year, 1941, vintage book I got at a garage sale, which is cool. Oh, here's another copy of The Secret Garden. Actually need help on which book to keep. They're both so adorable. Okay, I love the cover on this one and I love the material, but I like the cover on this one better, but the material is kind of glossy. So, I don't know, but look at the inside of this one. Stop it right now. It's The Secret Garden. And then this one is just, look at these pages are thicker too, and they have that uneven edge to them, and the font is really big. This one's illustrations are absolute art in this. It's just so hard. This one is such a good kid size too to read, and then the illustrations in this one, well, one, they all have this blue detail up the top. And then these illustrations I'm not totally in love with as much as these. Like, I don't know. I love them both. I really actually do. It's just so hard. Let me know what you guys think, which one I should keep. This one is also whiter paper, and I guess it's the same thickness. The font is really nice too, but I think the font on this one is bigger. Yeah, just slightly. Show you this is The Secret Garden, and then, The Secret Garden. Which one do you think I should keep, guys? Let me know in the comments, actually, because I am torn. 16 books, it looks like. Let me show you all the books I am unhauling. You know what, guys? This is not even all of them. Looked at my bookshelf again, and I actually pulled more books. So we're at 20 books unhauled. Okay, that's better. Let's get through this list. Okay. The Road, the Rock, and the Rabbi by Kathleen Gifford. Did not enjoy this book. If you want to know why, I will do a short about it eventually this year, but not my favorite. The Inheritance Games. First book was good, guys, but it's just not good enough to where I'm like, I just know I'm not going to read it this year. Maybe next year, but I just know I'm not going to get to it this year, and I'm moving, so I think this is a series I'd much rather read on my Kobo than physically. So, also, if any of my friends in real life see any books that they like, just let me know, girl. You can have it. Because I'm probably going to donate these, or maybe a free little library too, whatever it may be. But yeah, Just let me know, girl, if you want any of these books. Okay. What is this called? Wayside School Gets a Little Strange by Lewis. I don't even know. This was like my first ever chapter book I've ever read. Should I get rid of it? Oh no, hold on. I'm suddenly getting emotional. Should I keep it for my June? My girl? But like it's so messed up. No, we're getting rid of it. I can get it for her new. Okay. The Crucible, Arthur Miller. I got a new copy. This one's kind of crusty. Okay. The Personal Librarian. Oh, this one was hard. This one was hard by Marie Benedict. I have other books by her too. I've had this one for so long and I've just never picked it up. So I think it's just not gonna be in my physical library. Probably read it maybe on my Kobo if I wanted to, but anyways. I have The Circus Train by Book of the Month. I threw away all my dust jackets, guys. Low-key regretting it now because I can't even tell you what it's about. And I'm not gonna read it. So, another one of these. Okay, this is Jade Dragon Mountain. If this is good, somebody let me know. I think it's a fantasy, and it seems like it's like Chinese inspired, which that just is so interesting to me too. I don't know if you guys knew this about me, but I took Chinese in college. I did.
That's my song.
Okay, The Sun Is Also a Star. Read it. I really liked it. You know what? I did. But I just am so upset that I lost the dust jacket because I remember it being so pretty. And I don't think I'm going to read it again. So, okay, American Royals. Another book. I liked it. Not enough to keep. Good concept, though. Okay, Between Us by Mara McFarlane. Getting rid of because I'm not a big fan of this cover. If I find a prettier cover in the future, maybe I'll get it again. I also did not enjoy the main dude in this book, so maybe I won't. Okay, Powerless by Lauren Roberts. This is her original copy too. I was gifted this to the person who gifted me this. If you're watching, if you want it back, you can have it back and sell it if you want. Yeah, let me know. Okay, Lisa Joel, none of this is true. Unhauling, it was just a little too dark for me, and I'm a Christian girl who doesn't like to read stuff that's too dark. Watch you guys like purge my bookshelf and you're like, but you got this book. Okay, let me know if it's too dark. Okay, let me know. Next, okay, Free to Believe by Goodrich. Again, have no idea. Threw away the dust jacket. I think it was about, oh, you know what? Maybe. I think it was about like the Christian movement in America and how we need to, okay, the battle over religious liberty in America. Actually sounds pretty good. Now I'm just gonna, no, okay. The Uncomplicated Life by Paul Diary. I don't know how to say his last name. I read this for school because I went to college to be a teacher, and this is one of the things we had to read about a father and his daughter who has Down syndrome, I believe. Yeah. It was such a good book. It really was. But I'm just never going to read it again, and I lost a dust jacket. Okay, The Woman of Easter by Higgs. I think his name is, Liz Curtis Higgs. This one is like a devotional. I've just never read it, and I don't think I am, honestly. Like a seasonal devotional, I think I'm gonna read it, and I just never am. I've had this for like 5 years. Never read it. It's beautiful though. So now I'm like, should I keep it for decor, guys? For Easter decor, should I?
Bruh.
That's enough for me. I'm keeping it. Okay. The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. I think I kept it because this is a really pretty edition, like all green with the gold. If you know, you know. I got Frequency by Robert Morris. Not unhauling this because of the stuff that came out with Robert Morris. I actually went to his church and I got this book at a convention that they were doing, a worship convention. I'm going to unhaul this because I never read it, and that was like in 2018, guys. Faith Still Moves Mountains by Harris Faulkner. Unhauling because I read it and I don't think she's a Christian, so I don't know why she read this book. Okay. So you guys just saw what happened. That's comedy right there, and I didn't even plan it. Yeah, that was my unhaul. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. Did you read this? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I want to know. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I pray I get to see you again. And yeah, next video we are going to be in the new house. Guys, I'm so excited. It's a dream house. New house. And we're also going to put together the book room eventually. But yeah. So excited about that. Alright. I love you guys. And I'll see you again.